Could Godzilla Evolved beat King Ghidorah? Godzilla's new form allows him to be faster, more agile, and hold 20 times the amount of energy that he did before. But is that enough to take down arguably the scariest titan in the MonsterVerse history, King Ghidorah? Well, in King of the Monsters, Godzilla was far outclassed by Ghidorah. He needed an amp from the military, he also needed the united military of the human race to fight Ghidorah, and also needed Mothra to die and sacrifice herself, fusing with him to save his life. So the gap in power between Godzilla and King Ghidorah was pretty large. And in a short summary, I think the new Godzilla Evolved form would do a shit ton better against King Ghidorah physically. I would even go as far as to say that the new Godzilla Evolved would match, if not beat, King Ghidorah in hand-to-hand combat. But more than just hand-to-hand combat matters in fights like this. There's still going to be issues for the Big G-Man. To start off, Godzilla's new form is way lighter than it was in Godzilla King of the Monsters, meaning King Ghidorah could just ragdoll him a lot easier than he did in King of the Monsters, and even in King of the Monsters, he effortlessly ragdolled Godzilla, even dropping him from the sky. And if you really think about it, what would be stopping King Ghidorah from just taking Godzilla and flying straight up to space and just leaving him out there? We know that King Ghidorah can survive space since he's literally from space. We don't know if Godzilla could. We also have to bring in Ghidorah's healing factor. King Ghidorah's healing factor will make it damn near impossible for Godzilla to kill him unless he goes thermonuclear, which would have to burn every single atom, obviously. There's no other way to really kill King Ghidorah. We also have to go over the fact that King Ghidorah can just drain a Titan's energy straight from the source. And if King Ghidorah got a firm grip on Godzilla Evolved and absorbed all of that energy, the entire MonsterVerse is cooked. And yes, even Shima wouldn't be able to stop a King Ghidorah that is amped up on Godzilla energy. There's no way. The entire MonsterVerse will be cooked. Also, if King Ghidorah ended up draining this form, he'll basically be 2014 except for worse. Because at least 2014 had some armor and thickness on him. He would just be shriveled, skinny, and nothing. I also don't think that the new Evolved Atomic Breath would do anything to King Ghidorah because Scar King got hit and was not critically injured. I know a lot of people say, well, it only clipped him. Okay, let's say it really did only just clip him and it didn't hit him mid-air, making him spiral to the ground like it happened in the movie. Even if the new Evolved Atomic Breath only clipped Scar King, that should still kill him. Because the place that it quote-unquote clipped was his back, right? His spine should be exposed at that point. His spine should be exposed. He should be paralyzed from that one hit. Oh, I'm sorry, clip. He should be paralyzed from getting clipped in the back from an atomic breath that's 20 times more powerful. That atomic breath ain't doing shit to King Ghidorah. So in summary, I do think that Godzilla will put up way more of a fight than he did in King of the Monsters. But I don't think that there's gonna be any way in hell that he'll be able to kill King Ghidorah unless he goes thermonuclear, which I don't think King Ghidorah would let him do willingly. So Godzilla would win the fight, King Ghidorah would win the war.
Shout out to my channel members, you know I love you guys.
Also, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, what are you doing? Link is in the description.